Yo-Yo Trades by Isla here. So we ended up getting a couple trades in Asia Gold this evening. The Gamma X bot had entered a trade for a long, hit its first target, and it did come back and hit our trailing stop. So we secured a little bit of profit on that first trade. So price had ended up bouncing off the 220, and Autobot X entered another long position. About the same time, I went ahead and entered my long position. It's really kind of looking for these double tops here. These are hourly double tops we had marked out. And price seemed to be struggling around this value area of the previous day session. So I went ahead and I closed my manual position that I had open. I just thought that we were too early in the market open um, to risk a couple $100 here. We got into it because of the rejection, and again, time on this, there was still an hour before Asia market officially opens. So after getting a nice bounce here off the 20, Autobot X is still, everything's looking good. Stochastics down there. We had a nice 5-minute tail bar, previous candles, couple candles back. So I decided, okay, we're going to at least come and take the liquidity off these highs here. So I try to figure out, what's the best risk management on this trade. Clearly, I thought we were going to at least break that, probably go up, 14, 20 points if the market was going to actually reverse from here and go take out some lower liquidity. Autobot X on the left-hand side is running 3 targets. I went ahead and added a additional runner today. I figured with the trailing stop that I have, it was more beneficial for me and the way I have Autobot X set up to allow that runner with the trailing stop settings that I have. It's been working fantastic with my original settings, so I just doing a little trial and error on it. Especially winning that first trade here, locking in some profits. I wasn't too concerned that, hey, if this was going to be the rejection zone, we're going to lose some of that. So it felt pretty good having that extra one there for the extra, profits. Still within reach, still nothing crazy, nothing, home runner. So during this time, I was juggling some other things on a different screen here. And, again, we're still an hour before 8 Eastern. It's really when we typically are going to see that nice push on gold. So I wasn't too concerned, of being present. I was in my positions, had my stops. I was in, obviously Autobot X and then also my manual trade here. But what happens is I'm switching through screens here, doing some other work, and I come back and I see this ginormous green candle. It kind of really threw me off guard here because I didn't see that there was any news setbacks here. So I really wasn't, I was kind of like, what happened here? Now looking back, obviously the market makers, really wanted to push through this level, and boy, did they. I'm probably going to go check on uh, the news calendar, and see if there was something that Top Step just didn't have labeled here. Because when price and time doesn't add up, it's really makes me a little cautious here. So when this move happens, I closed the position, and I probably closed it too early, but I was just so shocked that I just was like, oh my gosh, is this a massive manipulation move? When I happen to switch back to the screen and take a look at it, I was just like, holy cow, we're way up here. We're approaching the resistance zone. And I manually closed that trade. And, after the fact, obviously price, continued to push up, but it really just kind of threw me off guard here. So all in all, very successful evening trading Asia. We ended up taking 2 trades on Autobot X, One was a small win, came back and hit our trailing stop. The second one was a full take profit on 3 targets. The manual trades, I closed that just like 30 bucks in profit when we were struggling at that VA. And then when I came back to the charts and I seen this is when I manually closed it. All in all, it was fantastic. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we will be back at it tomorrow evening and hopefully look for another setup. Thank you.